Just find the right place in the program, make the appropriate change, and we'll run the whole thing again.
Speech is still very complicated. Music is simpler.
Is that a question?
Yes.
The question is futile.
My interpretation of the data leaves little room for error. The art of leadership is delegation. That information is not available. This constitutes all available data.
You know what they say, no good deed goes unpunished.
Good morning. Looks like I'm a bit higher. Let's bring it. What is going on with this? Morning. Is it afternoon? Afternoon. Which way do I need to go? I need to go that way. Is that right? No, I don't know. That way. That's it. It's alright. Got no room here. How you doing? Good afternoon. Welcome to number 5. So anyway, I was driving around today. We're thinking I need to take the rig here, the 891, from here into the mobile, and when not mobile, back onto here under the shelf. So there's the cage for the 891. I've got my FTM-510D there. And above that I've got an FT-710. So this one, it's screwed to the shelf in this cage I made, which is screwed via those 4 holes there. Now I was thinking I've got to hang on, let me show you. From earlier on, I've made these longer ones now, and we don't have any waffle anymore. We don't have waffle. If I could show you, hang on, can I show you? Yeah, so there's no waffle, they're smooth. You can't see, smooth. Anyway, they're screwed together now by M3 cap-head screws there and there. So they're screwed together, and the brass inserts go into this side, and you screw them together. So if you do smash one off, you can replace it probably. Anyway, they're strong enough to hold it by, and you've got one for each side. So these are going to be the new ones that go onto there. And I thought I need to print the bracket that holds them. You can have these on the radio without any brackets, but they're optional. You can just have them like that. But I want to be able to take it into the vehicle, pop it on the dash, or down by the well, the gearbox well, and then maybe put it in the boot when I'm going shopping or something. Anyway, then you've got the bracket, the shelf that goes across the top, which is the same as this here. I was thinking, wouldn't it be nice if I didn't have to take it all apart? Because at the minute I've got to take it all down, take the rig out, part them open and stuff, to get the screws to undo it to bring it down. I don't want to be doing that every time. So what I want to do is, I thought about having something like this. Hang on. This is the fitting for the mic bracket. So what about if I screwed something like this to the bracket, a bigger one like that, and had a V-slot on the top of the rig, and the V-slot just slots. Can't really show you, but it slots. That imagine that pin is up on the whatever it is, or on a piece of plastic that holds the 4 together. So you get the spacing absolutely right. Yeah, would have to be on another 3D printed bit, and you screw that to the, make that a permanent fixture on the shelf, and these accept. Hang on, where's the other one? Thought I made. Oh, I haven't printed enough. Anyway, so you can imagine if that is. Imagine that's got 4 of these, and this V is the top of the bracket, and you just slide it into place like that. And as they slide in, they snap in. They're sprung loaded slightly, so the plastic snap around it. Ignore the mic, but there's 4 of them, so they all go click, 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 all at the same time, and it holds it in. So when you want it, just grab the 2 handles and pull, and then you've got the radio down, which is great. Then I can take that radio, it'll have these slots in it, probably top and bottom. So it's, imagine if it, on your dash, if you could create the equivalent bracket on your dash for 4 of those prongs, instead of being up top, at the bottom as well. So then you can mount your bracket onto your dash, velcro it or something, and you just push the radio onto it. Unless you want to make it a permanent thing. I don't want to make it a permanent. I don't want to be drilling my dash, but at least the radio will stay where you put it by snapping into these 4 things. Anyway, so to that end, because I've made this, and I don't want to keep unscrewing the radio in and out of one bracket up here, then down in this, then taking it into the car and bring it back again. So anyway, I better make sure I've got audio. Let me just make sure I've got some audio. So I've got a bit of work to do. Just see if we've got any audio. And yeah, we've got audio. Right, okay. So I need to print. Basically, I've printed. Hang on. Let's get over to the model. So I've printed these already. I've just printed these this morning, and I've fastened them on. I put the brass inserts go into there. I ought to put some brass inserts in there, really. Well, I can do that. Let's get the mic. Let's do that now. Right, if I do that, I could just come round and grab the. Well, I'll grab the nut, the cap head screw, and the brass insert. So I'll get that. We'll copy that out. Right, so that's the brass insert, so we need to put that brass insert over here. Now that's the actual thing, so if I just paste it, and it's the wrong way around, so I can either just flip the whole thing. Yeah, let's flip the whole thing. Flip along the red. Nope, wasn't the red. Flip along the green. There you go. Right, okay, so you want one up there. So I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll hide those things first there. I'll grab this.
Okay, well I've got to start preparing for my low level.
If I make it X-ray, and I need to grab hold of this by the. It's not easy. Let's hide that. Grab it by the bottom circle. Right, so I've got it. And I need to put one over top of here. In the centre. There it is. Then I need to bring another one. Grab another one. You got to be quick. No, I don't want to move that one. I just want to grab. Come on. It's lost the reference. Hang on. See, it got it, and then I lost it. Come on. Yes, this is a pain. That's it. Hold the control down and copy it. So we need another one over here. That's it. We need to bring it down flush. So I'll tell you what. Are these unique? Yeah, they're all separate, so we can do what we want with them. So we need to bring that up. I don't know, 7.5 mil, say, for instance. That one up by 7.5. At least we know where it is. Then we need to grab both of these now and drop them down. Okay, is that going to be okay without that? It's automatically done it. Yeah, that's good. Right, so they're brass inserts for that side. Okay, then we'll put the ear back on. And we just got to lower these down. It looks like we've got to come down. I don't know how far. Let's have a look. 3.2 mil. Okay. So we'll grab hold of one of those. Bring that down by 3.2 mil. I'll have to do the same with this one. 3.2 mil. Right, so that, obviously they're not long enough, but don't worry about that. If you want to go crazy, you could just lower them by 6 mil. Actually, that wouldn't work. Hang on. Let's go back a mil. There you go. Okay. I'll have to do the same to this one. If we can find it. So we need to boot. Oh, it's done it. Couldn't have been unique. That's okay, but it's probably spoilt all the rest as well. It's probably done all the rest of them. Hang on. Has it? Yeah, it's brought it out. Doesn't matter. Okay, that's just a representation at the end of the day. So we've got the brass fixings. So I need to copy them now. So I need to duplicate them. I'll hold the control down and bring them over to there. And we'll have to flip those two. Flip along the green, was it? No. Flip along the red. Yeah. And then we'll have to lower them down. If I grab them by the top of there and just bring them down to there, that's it. Right, so you've got the fixings, and if you put the ear back on, that's it. That's what holds the ear on. And if it's up to you if you want to put glue in. I wouldn't put no glue in, it doesn't need it. Strong enough. Right, so anyway, that was just to get up to scratch. So what I need to do now is I need to make a shelf bracket. So I've got to print 2 more of these out, top and bottom. So I need to alter the design slightly. So we need one of these to go up onto the, this was screwing onto the shelf directly. So instead of doing that, yeah, possibly we've got a lot to play with here. Hang on, what's that doing? Wrong one. 7.5 mil. So we've got 7.5 mil to use here to grab it, but there will be a gap. This won't sit directly on the shelf, so we could do with a shelf, couldn't we? Tell you what, let's create a bit of a shelf. I don't know, let's just say we're going to make a shelf. What's it doing? Let's say it's 300 millimeter by, I don't know, say, let's just say 500 for now. Of course it's the wrong way around, so 500 by 300, and let's make it a certain thickness. I don't know, this looks like 30 mil, bit of a, like an IKEA shelf thing. Make a component, so that's just a shelf. Shelf, there we go. I'll assign that to the shelf layer so we can turn it on and off. Right, so we need to put the shelf somewhere similar to where I got this one here. Let's put it up there for now. How's that? Actually, it's not far off where it is. Yeah, just back a tiny bit. So go back 0.4 of a mil. Right, and then we'll just go across 250. No, too much. Back 125. Too much. Back the other way 20. That'll do. Right, so you got your shelf. Now the shelf, that's what I've got at the minute here. And it's screwed in. If I hide, hang on, find the dust cover, the livery, and the rig. Oh, hide the rig. Oh, I see. Hide the rig, and the bottom lower mount. Right. Oh, where's the shelf gone? Well, have I got no shelf? Oh, hang on. That's weird. Shelf. Okay, hide the rig. What is going on here? It's under the rig one. Don't know what's going on there. Made a mistake. Right, shelf. That's it. Yeah, so hide the rig. Yeah, there we go. So under here, I've got, at the minute, I've got 4 screws screwed to the bench, not bench, shelf. So if I want to take it off, I've got to dismantle it all and unscrew the 4 screws. So we don't want to do that. So what we want to do, and I've got to print another 2 of these out. So before I print them out for these new side rails, I might as well make them quick release, because so I can grab it off the shelf. So it's home base. 1 second it's home base, next minute it's portable. In the car, whatever. Down the park, up a mountain, whatever you want to do. So, and I don't want to disassemble it, because it's a bit of a fiddly thing to put it back in. So it'd be nice if this just slides on and off the shelf. So what we need is something to go on the shelf. So we can't, if I just have the independent round guides, I'd have to space them apart and I'd never get them spot on. So it needs to go on a backing plate. So the first thing we need to do is probably grab hang on, let's hide the shelf. Hide the shelf. So I want to grab we're not going to change the design of this. We will do, but not yet. So I need to know where the shelf parts go. I'll tell you what, probably better to do it off the middle bits. Yeah, and I suppose we could take all those bits as well. Right, so that, and I suppose really I ought to have the outer extremities for whatever reason, just so I know what size to make the shelf retainer. That'll do for now. Right, so I'm going to copy that, paste it in place, and I'm going to probably leave that there, hide the side rails, both ears, oops, mic bracket, and we've got fixings now we need to hide. So let's just call one rails, ears, fixings. Rails, ears, fixings, that'll do. Rails, ears, fixings, and turn the fixings off. Now we're going to lose the side rails. Okay, so all we've got now is the copies of all the stuff. So if I was to lose the upper mount, that's what I've got left. So this is where I need everything to be. I could do with these all on one level, the rest of it. So what I'll do is bring the upper one mount, measure the size of it. Oh no, it's 7, we know what it is, 7.5 mil. Yeah, 7.5 mil, so I need to bring all of that up by, guess what, 7.5 mil. So they're all on the same plane now. Yeah. Okay. Doesn't necessarily have to protrude past all this. I need to look at the... Yeah, it depends whether you want a guide on it. Do you need a guide? If it's like a scoop, similar to that there, similar to that scoop on there, very similar to that, but with an elongated bits it can snap in. So yeah, let's have a look. So let's hide that again. So we know we've got to mount, we're going to make a new one of these with the scoops on. So at the minute our upper bracket, we can start printing it while we're doing the scoops. It just needs to be on something that you screw, so you screw straight through. Yeah. Okay, so we've got 7.5 mil. So what we want to do is we want to fill that with something. I suppose if I just do something like give it some spacing, I don't know, doesn't need a lot, needs to match the other bit really, or does it? You've got to make sure it's square, that's it, that's basically it. I don't know, let's give it 15 mil. 15 mil. Let's just give it 15 mil. Okay. That was no good. What's going on here? What is happening there? 15 mil. Right, so if I draw a square around here, if it let me, it won't reference it. Okay, well, do it the silly way then. Yeah, SketchUp Make 2017. Won't cost you anything. You've got to live with it though, and I could make it rounded actually. Let's just see. Yeah, I think I like the idea of that. Right, okay. So I need to get rid of these now. I can never select these easy. Very difficult to select them again. Just sort of cover around them. Right, do we need the outer edges? We'll leave them there for now. We haven't got that one, so we'll leave that one. Right, that just gives us an idea. So this will be our, needs to be a certain width. So let's do the width of it. 2.5 mil. That's enough. It's just to hold it still. It probably doesn't need to be 2.5 mil. Because you're going to screw through there anyway. 2.5 mil. I don't think it needs to be 2.5 mil. Let's make it. Let's go back 0.75. So we'll have it 1.75. That'll be enough. Right. So we're going to turn it around the other way. We need to bring up. There definitely needs to be that hole there. Right, so I'm going to have to take these off a minute. All these off, and right, cut it. I need to grab all that apart from that and make it a component. Well, paste them in place, cut them. Go into the model and paste them in place. I should be able to push them through. This is for your screw fixings to your shelf. Okay, so we've got our screw fixings to the shelf. Then it needs to, the screw needs to go through. This needs to be a dowel type of thing, and that's too big at the minute. Yeah, it's too big, so we need to at the minute we've got, what have we got here? Let's have a look. 5.5, that's for the screw. So we need to come out thick enough diameter around it so you can tighten it up. 3 mil. Yeah, let's say 4 mil. 4 mil. What about that? Yeah, that's it. 4 mil, and we need to come up big enough to scoop it. I don't know how far to come up. Doesn't need a lot. Yeah, it needs to be a certain distance. So it needs to give it a thickness for the other side to snap into. Let's say 3.5. 3.5, so that one needs to be 3.5. Let's do the rest. 4 mil and 3.5. 3.5. 4 mil and 3.5. Last one. 4 mil and 3.5. Right, that's not finished yet. Then we need a... Can I come out from there? What size were they? I can't remember. 19.44. Doesn't need a lot, just enough to it needs, yeah, it needs to be able to grab it. So what we got there? So if we 3 mil, 3 mil all the way around, is that enough? 3 mil. Yeah, I suppose let's do 3.5 mil. Right. 3.5 mil. Okay, now it needs to be a certain thickness to be able to cope with the weight of it. So it needs to be 3.5 mil again. 3.5 mil. Yeah. So 3.5 mil. And we'll sort the rest out in a minute. 3.5 mil. And then we need it to be beveled. We don't want sharp edges, so we'll bevel it. So we'll come in at 0.5. Let's try 0.75 for a change. So just going to bevel it. 0.75, right. Okay, so then that will be the mount there. We don't need this anymore, so that can go. We need to do the same over here. Let's get rid of some of these. Right, we need to bevel the rest of these. .75. No. 0.75. So we're getting there. So these are going to be the not the scoops, the pins that get scooped up, and it'll snap it into place with a bit of luck. And you screw it through there, so there's no obstacles anywhere else. And I'm not sure if these are distance the same or not. We'll have to sort that out to make sure we get it around the right way. Let's just finish beveling these. Right, we're getting there slowly, so I'll be able to get this on the go printing in a minute, so I can get some printed out. There's one more to do. Right, oops, wrong one. Oops, hang on. I've lost it. Try again. I bumped the key. No, didn't work. What's going on? Hang on. Oh, and again. What is happening? 0.75. Oh, doesn't like none of that. Right. That is strange goings on. 0.75. Look at that. Glitch, glitch, glitch. Alright, I don't know what's going on there. SketchUp, man. Doesn't help me keep bumming the buttons. Oh, well, let me do it. What on earth is happening? Let's try and do the top 0.75. Oh, if I come out of nums lock, it's alright. My own fault. I've bummed the key and come out of nums lock. Never mind, eh? That nums lock. I never want to come out of nums lock. Why does it come out of nums lock? I don't want nums lock. I never asked for nums lock. Just give me the keypad. I don't want to do anything else with it, with the number keypad. I never take it out of nums lock ever. It's just an annoyance. Anyway. Right, so there's the bevel. Why does that bevel look more than this bevel? Something wrong there. Maybe I didn't go enough. 0.75. I must have gone 0.5 only. Right, have we done it? Is that the last of them? Yeah. Right, okay. So we've got sort of that thing there that looks a bit weird. Right. And that's theoretically enough, but the screw hole is there. So that'll be the mounting now instead of... Where's the other bit gone? Upper mount. Yeah, so we've got to have a countersunk for it. Ignore that, that's going to be moved in a minute. So let's just find out what this countersunk was. 9.5. It's quite a lot, isn't it? Right, what's this? What we got here? 5.25. Right, 5.25. Now we've got this, and it's a bit. No, it's gonna. That needs to be bigger. Let's bring that up. If it'll let me. Bring that up to there, and that one up to there, and that. Alright, so we need to lose that. Lose that and lose that and that. Right, so there we've got to measure the overall size. So we've got 1.75 plus 3.5, was it? Yeah, 3.5 plus where's it gone? Plus 3.5, so 7, 8.75. So we need the screw to not get in the way of anything. So it needs to go down. We need a recess for the screw head. Let's say 2 mil. What does that give us? 9.5. Okay, so yeah, we'll come down a bit. Yeah, we'll come down, say come down 2 mil, and then we'll pop the middle down by whatever it needs to be. Let's say 2 mil, 3 mil, 2.75. How about that? That's it. So we've got this countersink for this wood screw that goes straight through and holds the plastic. Yeah, it holds the plastic round like that. So you've got a bit of bulk of the plastic. Yeah, and the screw holds it in place as well. It's like a wedge. So even if it snaps off, the screw and the plastic will hold it down, but it won't snap off. Right, let's do the rest then. So if I go off there, oh, hang on. So 2 mil. Was it 2 mil? Can't remember. Yep, that's it. Then we're going to go down by, I don't know how far we said. Was it 2 mil? That's not enough, that's too far. Can't remember. I should write these things down. I always keep saying I should write these things. Yes, 2 mil. Then we're going to go down by 2 mil. No, it wasn't 2 mil, it was 2.75. I think. Yeah. Yeah, okay, and the same again over here. Try to remember. That's, see, they don't use AI. AI should be recording what I'm doing, and if I can't remember, it should say to me, that's 2 mil, that's 2.75. Should prompt you. Just sitting there idle. Yeah, it's recording what you're saying, it's not doing anything. Well, maybe once AI will sort itself out eventually. Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, it's all craziness. So it's 2 mil, 2 mil, and 2.75. Of course, it's not selecting auto select. Okay, so there's your bit there. Right, so we've got this thin bit. The plastic here is just to hold the spacings apart. That's all that's for. The screws going through to your shelf is what is the actual strength, really. Right, anyway, let's just have a look at that. So we've got that there. That can be printed all in one go. That can. Should be able to without any problem here. Oh, it's not sticking out enough to have a problem, is it? 2.75. Yeah, it shouldn't really be a problem. Hopefully. Right. So we're going to drill through there now. That can just be flat like that. That's fine. Right, now does it need to be the same shape as the upper mount? So put the shelf back on. Rails, ears, fixing. Don't know what that is. Oh, right. So rails and ears and the rig. Right, so we've got. Yeah, we're gonna have to lift that up. Let's hide the shelf. We need to bring So the new one, I wouldn't mind this to be flush with the shelf. Although it doesn't have to be, because I'm limited on space here. I don't want too low. I can get away with that. But we've already got 7.5 from this shelf to the top of the bracket. So can we utilise that? So make the scoop part of this top bracket. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll bring this up by 7.5, and then we'll bring the shelf up by 7.5. Okay, and then you've got to go up again with the thickness, the 1.75 thickness of the plastic. So that's what you're going to end up with. Yeah, you'll end up with that idea. So then we'll have to bring it back down again. So the scoops need to be, these need to be turned into scoops then. Special clips, push on scoops with clips. A spring clip that just snaps it into place. So it snaps in enough to retain it, so you can operate it. Yeah, so when you're pressing the buttons like that, you're pushing back. It's already against the scoop. So to get it out, you've got to pull it forward. There's no, as far as I know, there's no button that you have to pull forward. So everything has to be pushed against. So once it's solid that way, and when you finish, just pull it out, and it snaps clear. Yeah, so that sounds good. So how far down can we get this? So we want a certain amount. So I reckon if we, what have we got here? Wires. 7 mil. Right, we've got 7 mil from the bottom to there. 7 mil. We've got 7.5 here. So if we add ourselves half a mil of clearance. Yeah, half a mil of clearance. Then start with this surface. Then you'd need this amount here. 3.5 mil of thickness of V. Scoop slot thickness. So that would have to come down. It needs to come. The bottom of that needs to go down to half a mil. No, it can't be. No, sorry, it can't be. Yeah, it can be. It can be. So this bracket has got to become. Let's just hide the shelf a minute. Let's have a look. And what do we call this? Nothing. So it's the shelf. Mount. The shelf mount. There you go. It's the shelf mount. Right, so turn the shelf mount off. So we can probably lose the rig and the side rails and the ears. Right, and we don't need this line anymore, really. Let's get rid of this line. Okay, so we've got rid of that line. So we've got this bracket. This is the existing bracket. But we need to get rid of these, really. Let's get rid of them. Let's take them down to the base. Before we do that, yeah, we no longer need, we don't need the countersunk on this anymore. Definitely don't need the countersunk on this bit. So no, but we do want to retain the idea of joining them together. Right, so we might want to keep this because we can bolt two together. Yeah, so we might want to keep that for a minute. I don't really want two versions of the similar thing. Can we not use the shelf mount? No, that can't really be used, can it? No, so I think we need to keep that. So I'm going to copy that, paste it in place, and we're going to give it a, so it's the mounts, I'll call it a shelf mount, shelf mount upper, shelf mount upper, that's it. Okay, so we'll call that shelf, change it to shelf mount upper, that's it. So we'll hide the shelf upper mount, hide the shelf mount, bring back the upper mount, bring back that one, make it unique, that's it. So that's now unique, so we can modify it. Yeah. So now this one we want to abandon this stuff here, so we're gonna have to reverse engineer it. Can we reverse engineer it? Can I just delete that? Can I get rid of that? No. So I have to bring it up. Hang on. That's it. Bring it up and get rid of other stuff and bring it up to there. Then we need to bring that up. Okay, now we can delete. No. Can I delete that one? Yeah. Okay. So we've got rid of the back end of it, that's fine. Let's do the same this end. Can I just delete this? Hang on, probably. Let's just see if we can delete it. Yeah, we can just do that. Okay, we'll just do that. Okay, so we've got solid bars on top. Turn it round, and we need to sort these out next. So we need to keep the hole sensors, but lower it down so it can come out of X-ray mode. Shall we just bring them down flush for now? Okay. Let's have a look at that. Bring back the mount. So they're over where we need them. So it needs to have that's fastened to the shelf like that, and we push the rig onto it. So the V's need to be at the front. Okay, And what we need now is the size. We don't need the size of this, we need the size of that there, that ring. So let's get a copy of all those rings, if we can. Alright, we're going to copy them. Hide the mount. Paste them in place. I need to lower them down to the surface. That's it. Right, so that's the center of it. The outer ring is not needed. Let's get rid of the let's get rid of the outer ring if we can. Okay, and now we've got these new rings that need to be so that's the size of the pin. But it needs to be a scoop. Now we don't need these anymore. So now we need a scoop instead. That's where the pin needs to come down to, but then we need a something to go around the pin. And all we've got is this size here. Could be, it needs to be a scoop size. So, can we? Needs to be a certain thickness each. At least 5 mil, I'd say. 6 mil, let's say 6 mil. 6 mil. So you've got your 6 mil. Okay, so we've got a 6 mil. Just bring back that again. That'll need to be lowered down. So you want something. So you've got a bit of clearance. You don't want too much clearance. They need to be pushed up. I don't know what we need. We need it to be. I suppose the easiest thing was to make them the other way around. Hang on. Oh, we don't need to make them the other way around. Yeah, so let's hide that again. So we know that that's the pin that it's got to go around. So it needs to be like a weirdness. Yeah, so around the front piece needs to be push on just enough to snap around it. Right, let's just have a 2-second break. There's nothing on this radio. What's happened to HF? It's totally gone crazy. Right, this is it.
Radio Whiskey 1 Fox, Radio Whiskey 1 Florida, contest.
Ugh.
Whiskey contest, Radio Whiskey 1 Fox, Radio Whiskey 1 Florida. Whiskey contest, Radio Whiskey 1
So, I
Fox,
suppose we
Radio
could...
Whiskey 1 Florida, Whiskey contest.
We know the pins are there, and that's where we want it to be. We need something that goes round it. It needs to go... Yeah, well, let's just carry on with this idea. So... we want to come straight here. Let's draw some lines. So that's the line for that. So if this is going to be the...
Somebody's trying to call me, but with enormous distortion. Check your audio. Something is wrong with the transmitter there. It cannot copy anything. Yours up, Radio Whiskey 1 Florida. Again? Secret contest, Radio Whiskey 1 Florida.
Yeah, in order for it to clip, it's got to be white. It's got to be sprung, some kind of sprung loadedness. Yeah, so these need to go sort of like this. And they need to go around the pin and just clip in. They can go a bit wider, so we can go another 5mm. Hang on. 5mm over. 5mm over. And in order for it to snap here, it needs to be able to articulate.
Hotel Bravo 9, November Lima 5985. Secret contest, Radio Whiskey 1 Fox, Radio Whiskey 1 Florida contest.
Right, so I need to get round here, but it needs to be able to push. So this bit needs to be some, yes, like a clip. So it needs to be able to clip here. So you push it and it sort of clips into position. Not easy. Okay, so let's just copy, cut all that, put it in actual place. I don't think we need that anymore. And we don't need the outer. Okay. So we've got, this is going to be, actually we could just bring that up. Okay, so they're not interfaced with the model. Don't know why. Let's just get rid of that one and that one. Was it 3.5mm? Can't remember.
Mike 6 what hotel? Mike 6 Costa Bravo Hotel 59086. Can you give me the serial for the contest?
3.5mm. So you need to have a little bit of clearance, not a lot. So if I say it's, we want to come up a bit. Yeah, we need to come up a bit. What's that size? I need to know the size of that to there. 3.5. 3.5. Okay, so there's your common idea. 3.5. So to get the 3.5 into this, it needs to have a scoop. Mind you, we've got... Yeah, it needs to maintain that, so... If I say 3.5... Oh no. Hang on. 3.5. Now, let's bring that up a minute. So bring it up 3.5. Yeah. Then we want to bring this up 3.5. Wrong button. Alright, so this needs to go up 3.5. So what have we got? We know we've got 7.5 total. So that's the pin we've already got, isn't it? We've already got that pin. Right, so we're basically modelling that again. We want the opposite of that there. Oh, that's the pin to say, yeah, so that needs to be hollowed. I got it. So, we don't need... Right, we need to push this one up 3.5, but not yet. I need to bring these lines out. So the lines would have to go like that.
Thank you, Radio Whiskey One Florida contest.
I'll bring them out like that for now. Let's get rid of these. Okay. So if we brought that up 3.5 like that. No, it's got to have the scoop in it. Alright, we'll do that then. Right, that's... So we've got 3.5 there. So we need to bring that down. That needs to sit. Oh, that's too high on there, isn't it? Yeah, so that needs to sit flush. So what we need to do is bring that down, push that back down to 3.5, bring this down 3.5. Right, then you come out. So we say that's 0.5 higher. Yeah. So if I go down 3 mil, then we've got 0.5 here. Yeah. So that would have to touch down here.
Okay, thanks. Can you give me the serial for the contest?
Actually, that could come back up to there. Then this has to go down on here. Touch, that's it. Touch down there. So this needs to come down by 3 mil. Let's try that. Let's find someone else. This bloke's doing us head in. I don't know, it's all noise.
As for the 7760, if you look at the Sherwood chart, it's way below even the 7300 and the
Right, let's have a look.
Yes, it has a advantage of the low head and 200 watts, but you know, unless you have got an amplifier, there's no real benefit behind it.
So this needs to come down. Basically needs to come down onto the surface here. Onto there. Right, so it needs to come onto there, and that's it. So we've got the shaft, but then it still needs to come hollowed out here. Yeah. Right. Let's try and look at it from this point of view. Yeah, so we need to go... Right, okay. We need to go up 3.5 mil with this. But it's not, that's not the shape. It's difficult to work it out, isn't it? So that needs to be... basically need the inverse of that. Yeah, so the inverse of that. Tell you what we'll do, we'll go into here, we'll get rid of this. We'll put this up by 3.5 mil. That's going to be the size of that. And it's actually bigger than that, so... Right. So, does it matter? Might not matter. Yeah, it wants to join up for strength, doesn't it? Then we need to go up again. So I need to grab this. Paste it in place. It's probably too late to move it now. No, it's not. I'll put it on top of there. Alright, so we're a bit too big to fix onto there. Yeah, so I need to make them smaller. A little bit smaller. Alright, so let's try and sort this out. So we're a bit big. How big are we? 20 mil. Well, I like the 20 mil, but we're a bit big on the... Right, well, as soon as... Actually, I could get that printing, couldn't I? So I could either make these smaller. These are only infills, aren't they? But they're big enough, I think. Just found some anomalies. Right. So it needs to be bigger. So what we're going to do is let's shrink it a bit. Can we shrink it a bit? See, all you got is noise on these radios. Bit of noise.
Thank you. Intercept heading now to London on 121, decimal 280. 121 London 05 Alpha. Easy 13 Delta Bravo, descent level 100. Level 100, easy 13 Delta Bravo. Good afternoon, minor.
Okay, so we could shrink them a bit.
Right there, 101 Mike, thank you. Route to Nuchu and then Civic. So route to Yorkie and then Civic for the Civic 1 Lima Stansted. Yorkie, Civic, Stansted 101 Mike. And do you want any higher at the moment? You need to be 180 by Civic. We're up at 180 when I 101 Mike.
Can I just grab that?
No. 197, thank you. Made a heading 100 degrees. Climb flight level.
It's not easy at the minute, so we'll just do it off. We'll shrink this.
Easy 13 Delta Bravo, thanks. Heading to Bristol 125.
Shrink the whole thing.
25650, easy 13 Delta Bravo. Have a good day, thanks.
How far? I don't know. 2 mil. 2 mil. Printer's idle at the minute, it's not doing any work for us. Shame. Right. 2 mil. Okay, can I bring that? What's going on?
Force 3230, contact
What's happened there?
135.5.
Oh, it's just done that. Anyway, I've got to go for an intro. I'm back in a minute. Oh, Jacko Holzner. How you doing? Sorry, I missed you. Welcome. Welcome to the live stream. Jacko Holes, awesome. Jacko Holzner, Holzner, awesome. Yeah, it's awesome, man. Yeah, the radio. Unfortunately, the radios are noisy, very noisy radios. Yeah, just trying to make this quick. Well, it's in the title, in the thumbnail. Snatch plate. If you know what a snatch plate is, it's a clickable mounting, shelf mounting. Yeah, that's what we're trying to do. I was just about to go for an intro, but let's give it a little minute. Give it a minute or so. So I want the opposite of that, actually. It's weird, isn't it? Why isn't it? Can I do it that way to there? No. It doesn't want to give me it, does it? It wants to make life difficult. Right, okay. Let's think of another way of doing it then. Right, we got back to before we messed with it. So we either make the, yeah, let's just make the wheels smaller. Let's make these smaller. Unfortunately. So we've got to make these smaller. Not by a lot though. No, I don't want to make them smaller. I'm stuck. I need them to be the same. Right, let's get this printing. Let's get this printing and we'll set it in stone. Any compromise to this will make it weaker. We don't want to make it weaker. We want it to be stronger, if anything, not weaker. Needs to be as strong as it can be. Let's get this printing. If we get it printing, we can't change it now. We don't want to change it, just want to print it. Right, okay. So you screw that, now it'll be... It's awkward to know where to fasten it to.
Clear direct, let's go for American 721.
Okay, is that it? There's always one left. There it is. I knew there was one left. Right, so we're going to print that out now.
Phoenix 13 Romeo Tango, thank you. Climb flight level 280, route to Carno and then Zesby.
Let's get it printed. Shouldn't take too long to print that out. Right, so this is going to be called the shelf. Call it the same as whatever it's called on the screen. Shelf mount. Shelf mount. There you go. Okay, so we've got that there. Let's get it over to Bamboo Studio and get it printing. Right, so we want another plate. Import the shelf mount. Where are you gone? There you gone. Right, it's upside down, so we'll do an auto. It's turned it round for us, that's fair enough. Right, let's see if we can print it like that without anything. Can we do that? Number 11. Let's have a look. 11. It wants to put inner and outer stuff on it. I don't want it. Let's try and do it without. Oh, that's not it. 11. There we go.
That's got 6281. Send when you're ready.
No brims. No support. That should do it. Right, let's try that. Slice it up, see if it complains. It didn't complain. 81 pence an hour.
American 57, climb, flight level.
Right, okay.
Can you climb to flight level 370, American 57?
I think we ought to make it. Yeah, we put it. Make it 50% infill. 15% is not enough. Right, so this 15%. Let's make it 50%. Wall loops. Let's give it 3 wall loops. Why not? Okay, that'll do it. Right, save. So this is the shelf mount. Slice it up and 86 pence, 1 hour and 4 minutes. That's okay. Alright, let's go for it. Let's see what it's like. Maybe it's too thin. Maybe it's okay. We don't know. We don't know. I'll try it. Should be okay. Oh, well, that sheet's
Good afternoon, Tom Jet 9.
it's like beige.
Passing level 140, climbing level 190, requesting flight level 350, please.
Tom Jet 9, Tango November, thank you.
I'll be requesting fuel soon. She's flights out, so request a refueling, please. As there's nobody got any fuel left. Right, so let that carry on for a bit. Yeah, let that carry on, and then we can work on the other side of this. The other side of this. Sort that out, yeah. We'll have to do something with it. Right, I'm going to go for a short intro and fill my glass up. Back in a couple. Oh no. Oh dear. There we go. All these things you do just so you can go portable at a minute's notice. Portable, just grab it and go. Needs to be a base station and grab it and go. Yeah, once you're not portable, you're in a shack. It's a waste, so just... Anyway. Right, I've got this horrible energy drink now. Cheap as the cheap, Axis Energy. Shouldn't be drinking this. Oh well. Oh, horrible. Never mind. Right. So we're already printing that out. Oh, have I done something wrong? I have, haven't I? Hang on. During my colouring. What have I done? So I'm just undoing something. I've clicked the wrong thing here. Yeah. So let's colour it again. Yeah, I must have clicked. I've clicked and coloured the wrong thing. And it'll bug me for the rest of days, so I better sort it out now. Well, I'll do that after. No, I won't. I'll do it now. Let's do it now. Maybe I'll leave them white for a bit till later on. Oh, there's always one. Right, that'll do. I'll sort the rest of that out after. Yeah. Okay. So now we've got to get back to this clip method. So we're printing that out. Let's just have a look. It's already started printing it already. 1 hour to go. Yeah, I could make it faster if I go ludicrous or sport, but I'm not bothered about wearing my printer out overly. I'm not in a rush. Not in any great rush. Right, so we're bulging out there. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter that it's sticking out a bit. No, I don't think it matters, so we won't bother to extend it here. We need to open this end up. Yeah, because we're gonna... The inside will be hollow and the top won't. So what I've got to do now is I've got to find the size of this out. Have I got it inside there already? No. So I'll come out of there. I need to grab hold of, not that, this one. I need to grab that there. I need to paste it in place so it's sort of inside, and yeah, that's where it needs to start. Actually, if I grab some more of this, actually, yeah, so if I grab that and that and that and that, just grab all that. What about if I grab the surface as well? Maybe that'll help as well. I don't want that surface. Right, if I grab all that, copy that. If I paste it in place, that's where it's going to sit. So I need the inverse of that, really. Yeah, so I need the inverse of that, somewhat, and I need to bring the sides out. It's in the right place. So these need to come up. Can I bring those up? Yeah. So I need to bring those up 3.5 mil. Like that. Now, do I do that now or after? Probably should have done that after. So I need to bring... need that to come out to the side on the face, and the same with this one on the face. Right, so that's actually no good where it is. No, so let's not do that then. What I need is the... yeah, I need to get rid of the bottom bit. And probably leave the top, yeah, probably the top bit as well. I need to move that all the way down 0.5, so it's flush. No, it's still not flush. Undo that. What size is that? 1 mil. Hang on. Thought it was 1 point something. 1.25. I don't know what it is. Yeah, 1.25. Okay. Yeah, because we've got the bit that we've just got rid of was 0.75. Yeah, so it is 0.5. So we need to move that down. That needs to come down 0.75. I don't know. That'll give me 1 mil. Half a mil. Yeah, that's what you want. Half a mil clearance. Now we need to bring the top up. On the face, that's it. Now we need to bring... actually, now let's get rid of that. What's all this we got here? Right, we need to get rid of that as well. Get rid of these bits before they cause us trouble. Right, so I'm gonna have to bring, bring the sides down, flush with the edge on the face, and on the face, yeah. Okay, and then we got to get rid of this bit. Yeah, get rid of that bit. Right, so now we should have a slot, sort of. We're going to come too far out here though. So what we need to do is probably draw a line across from there to there.
120040
Oh,
American 57.
that's weird. It's not actually oversized. Why is that then? Should have been. It is sticking out, yeah. Ah, because we're 0.5. Oh yeah, that's right. We'll sort that out in a minute. So what we need to do now is draw this up here. And we need to bring this, a copy of this, up to the top. It's a weird way of doing it, I've got to admit it. So I need to draw a line from there to there. No, that needs to be hollowed out, doesn't it? It needs to be hollowed out. So what we'll do, we'll give it a bit of tolerance. Can we? Is there any way of doing this? Yeah, we can use that line. I can just get rid of that. That's it. Right, so we're going to get rid of that. We'll probably need a line across there like that. Okay, so that's the, and then we can get rid of that altogether. Just like that. And we need to fill the inner bit in. So I can do it manually. What I'll do one manually, and all the other three I'll copy and paste this into there. But this has got to have a clip on it. Combined clip. Retaining clip doesn't need a lot, and you won't get a lot out of it. Just needs to push a little bit. Ah, what have I done? Chose the wrong tool. Never mind. Right. Okay, so we've got that. Let's just see what's going on with this print. Yep, it's okay, it's not lifting up or doing any string, it's fine. Okay, so let's just take a little step back and see if it's sat in the place. It is sat in the place, yeah. I'm not going to give it any tolerance over because 3D printing seems to do it for you. I don't know how it does it, but it does it for you. Must have some internal compensation or something. So anyway, but we want now a clip. We've got some kind of a clip thing going on. So there needs to be some relief on the sides here. Somehow. But before we do that, we need to put a surface on the top. So we need to, I think it was 3.5 mil. So let's go up 3.5 mil and 3.5 mil. 3.5 mil. Right, so what we haven't got is the cutout. Yeah, we need to cut out next. That needs to come off as well. Yeah, and that needs to come out. No, I did that wrong, didn't I? What am I doing? No, we've already got what we wanted there, that's right. Yeah, but we don't want this. That needs to be a flat. So we've brought that up when we didn't want it. So let's try and get rid of it. I don't want that, we just want the flat. need them. Do we need them? No. I don't need them.
Max 7 Kilo Tango, climb flight level 270.
270 Blue Mark, 7 Kilo Tango.
I don't need that or that. Right, so what have we got now? We've got a little... And we want... Do we bring that down to the floor? No, because we've got a bit of space. Yeah, so we want a bit of space, right. It's hard to see. Right, so that sits there. It'll be too tight, so we did want that to extend all the way down. Yeah. Okay. So we need to bring that down fully. Oh, it won't let me scroll. Right. So we need to bring that, all this, down to the floor, because that was the exact size of it. We're going to give it a little bit of leeway, not side to side, but up and down. So we're going to go just level with that there. Okay, so that means we can cut out that. We should be able to remove that. So we've got our receptacle part, but we need to incorporate a clip into it. Before we do that, we need to put the dowel in it. The size of the dowel, which is the inner bit here. I suppose we want that one there. Right, so that's going to be the cutout for the dowel. Keep doing the wrong thing. Right. Okay, so yeah, it needs to be slotted now. So I basically need to bring that to the surface. Can I do that, or is it too late? It's too late. Let's not do that then. Undo paste. Alright, let's take a different one then. Take this one. Copy. Paste in place. Right, so we've got that there. We need to push that all the way through, but not yet. We need the sides on it. So that's the outer extremity. So I don't know. Let's just bring them out straight for starters. Right, so that would fit the dowel into it. Now we want some angle on it, or V. Not a lot, just enough. But then it needs to snap the last bit in. Yeah, it needs to have some kind of snappy thing. Articulated sprung loadedness. I've done a sprung loaded clip before, DIN rail clip. So we could do the similar thing. So we need to incorporate it as part of it. Let's just carry on drawing it for now. Right, so then we need to get rid of this. Can't be a shoulder. Right, so we've got something there, but that won't snap it into place, so we need something off the side of this. So we could do with a little bevel. So let's come back a bit, just have a little bit on it. I don't know. Let's say 0.75. 0.75. 0.75. So we're going to go from there to there, and
Underlay, speed of 15 kilo, the client's like 150 directed there. Speed of 15 kilo, thank you, route director Medog, what's your requested level? Direct Medog, and requesting flight level 360 please, for Speedbird 15 kilo. Thank you, stand by.
okay, yeah, just to help guide it in.
United 415360, looking for 380.
United 415, thank you, route director Litgo, climb flight level 380.
Fine, flight level. Fine, I got it. Fine, let's climb left flight level 380, direct Litgo, United 415, thanks.
So that's me, that's on 33 Sierra, climbing flight level 170, direct cabin.
763 Sierra, thank you, route direct to...
yeah.
Just route towards Bakura. Are you looking for direct to Exeter with Western available?
The van will be taken by direct to Baker there now, just on 33 Sierra.
We're back next. Thundercat 2 Lima Echo for Western radar, Squawk 3772. Squawk 3772.
Let's make it a bit of a scoop.
Chenix 4 Lima Echo,
Bit of a scoop on it, yeah, that's it.
Axis, you can go now to Axis.
Just scoop it in, we'll need to do the same. Same up here.
Travel 161, descend when ready, flight level 200 level before lift go.
When ready, descend level 200 level before lift go, Shimon 161.
Speed of 15 kilo, climb flight level 200. Speed of 15 kilo, climb flight level 200.
Climb level 200, speed of 15 kilo.
Right, so we've got a bit of a bevel on it. Not bothered about the bevel there. So we've got half a mil of clay. We could put a bevel like that, but it's too complicated. We'll leave it. Yeah, that'll do. Right. Okay. So we've got a shoulder to mount it to. It'll sit in and stub against that. Let's just get rid of all this geometry. Right, so let's come out of X-ray mode a minute. So we need to do some filling. Whoops, made a mistake. What's that there? Oh, that's behind, outside. Right, so we've got this thing. It's weird looking, I'll admit it. I'll admit that to you, it's weird looking. Right, so that's just one of them, we've got 4 of them. But it needs to snap into place, and the snap has to be here on the corner, not the wheel here, just around the pin. Now we've got this area here to make some kind of articulated snappy motion. So temporary, we need the pin. Just need the pin again.
Number 161, recall me please, 129-380.
So just need that pin again.
Chinese 5 Golf under control, hello, flight level 330.
Level 330, Chinese 5 Golf.
Thank you.
Hang on. Let's not paste it right in just yet. Paste in place. Let's hide the... Which one are we hiding? The shelf mount? Yeah. That's it. So we need to go back over to here. We don't need... We only need this... We need to know where the articulated bit is going to snap around it. And how far back it's got to be set. It's not going to be a lot at all. Probably there, half of that size. It needs to have a little bit of clearance. Just don't want it to snap totally. It's got to be able to have a bit of tolerance. Not a lot though. 0.25. 0.25, there we go, so we'll get rid of that. We'll get, we're going to copy, we don't want that particularly, we want that, cut that, paste it in place. We don't need that, or that. Should have got rid of it before really. Oops, a daisy. Right, so this tells us we're a little bit of a distance away, so if we make our sprung loadedness, I call it, doesn't need to be a lot, something like a bump, and that would be too tight. So half of that. We'll come back, I don't know, 2 mil. Join onto there. Do the same again. Back 2 mil. Join it on.
Hello, London Alpine 18, Quebec,
to there. Right, so we've got this bit of a notch thing. Can't be a lot, but it's got to be able to articulate. So I suppose we could bring that down to there, and we don't need this anymore.
East 25 Romeo Whiskey, turn left heading 280 degrees. Left heading 280, easy 25 Romeo Whiskey.
I've still got a bit left here.
Tango back to 270 knots, please.
270, we're on 445 Tango.
Okay, that's it then. Right, so we've got this notch.
Approach 125650, come on.
And it needs to slide the pin in and over it, so it'll need to have a ramp. I suppose we could copy that one. Right, let's copy that one. How do we copy that? And that. Copy, come out of there. Paste it in place and move it. Let's move it to there. And then flip them across along the, I don't know which axis, blue, green or red. it was green. And just move them to there.
Alpine 18 Quebec Foxtrot, flying flight level 230.
Flight level 230,
Now we've got to cut them, if I can get rid of that. Cut them. Paste them in place. And then can we just bring them? No.
Hello, Channel 9 Kilo Tango, level 270, requesting 330. Carno.
Channel 9 Kilo Tango, London Control, hello, climb flight level 280.
Climb level 280, Channel 9 Kilo Tango.
Okay, it's gonna play silly buggers.
Number 545, London Control, good afternoon.
Right, so we've got some kind of a notch.
London Control, good afternoon. Channel 12 Mike, climbing flight level 190.
Right, we've got this notch thing.
Requesting flight level 350.
Channel 12 Mike,
Gonna need the same again here.
270.
Climb flight level 270, Channel 12 Mike.
Whoops, what's happened there?
London, good afternoon. Air France 174 Heavy, level 340, 2 middle.
Air France 174 London, good afternoon, direct to Resno.
Direct to Resno, Air France 174.
Ryanair 445 Tango, contact Bristol approach 125650, goodbye.
2565, Ryanair 445 Tango, bye. London Control, Channel 3, Juliet Alpha,
wrong one.
Luxo, climbing flight level 120.
Right.
3 Juliet Alpha, London Control, hello, climb flight level 210.
Climb flight level 210.
Okay, so we've got this notch. So you've got to push it past the notch.
Alpine 46 November.
Now that's going to be solid, so it's going to be a bit of a pain to push past. So we need to give it some relief somehow. But any relief we give it is going to compromise the strength that holds the weight up.
What's your requested level?
Let's just have a look what's going on with this.
Thank you.
31 minutes left. Just okay at the minute. Right.
Gemstone 4 Hotel Sierra,
So
ready to send flight level 150, expect 120 by new tune.
Alright, send flight level 150, copy flight level 150 by new tune.
So far so good. There's not a lot of meat on here. We might have to come this way a bit. How much meat we got here? Yeah, let's give it another mill. Another 1 mil there, and another 1 mil there. That's a bit better. Looks a bit more actually. We've got uneven now. We've got 3.5 there. We've got. Hang on, what have we got? 2.75 plus 7.5. That's 3.5, yeah, so it is the same. Okay, so we've got that there. We've got this weird thing that needs to have this integrated with that.
London, good afternoon, Channel 863 Romeo, we're climbing flight level 190, maximum 300 knots.
So that's part of the bump.
Keep the speed, climb flight level 290, Channel 863 Romeo.
Channel 12 Mike, maintain 290 knots or greater.
I must have some anomalous geometry. Anomalous geometry in here somewhere, yeah. Anomalous geometry, there's a word. Okay, so that will provide a bit of a bump into it. But what are you going to do? It's nothing. There's no articulation. Nothing going to give. So how do I make it give? Put a split either side of it. Yeah, so it can push in and then snap back. Maybe. Yeah, I think that might do it. Let's try it. Alright, let's might as well fill this in. Right, it's all the same colour. Right, it doesn't want to be a lot, so we need to split it. So if I split it, I don't know, F4 to go in. Needs to articulate, so it needs to be, let's say 3 mil. 3 mil, and give it a little bit of springiness somehow. I don't know. Halfway. Right, so we've got. Yeah, it needs to narrow down, doesn't it, to be able to do that. It needs to come to a point. So it needs to have some space. Yeah, it needs to have some space like that. Some space, then it needs to narrow to a point.
London, hello, Virgin 117 Foxtrot.
So if I say,
150, heading 290 degrees.
Let's just come in, I don't know, 1.5 mil.
Continue heading climb flight level 260,
let's go. Like that, and bring this, come out this way. 1 mil. 0.75. Oh, wrong tool. 0.75 one way. 0.75 the other. And bring that to there, and bring that to there, to there, to there. Right, and then push that down.
Easy 57 November Alpha, London Control, hello, continue present heading. Present heading, 57 November Alpha.
To there.
Virgin 117 Foxtrot, what's your request?
Get rid of this.
Requesting flight level 360, please, Virgin 117 Foxtrot.
Thank you.
We want that surface back so we can then colour them. Don't know if this is going to be any good, but at least it's got some level of
Romeo, what's your requested level today?
some level of
Request 370, Romeo.
motion, possible springiness. Some level of springiness. Maybe. Yes, got it's got something. Do we need, we don't necessarily need that exactly like that. No, so we can afford to bring that back. So that distance there.
London Virgin 153, approaching level 150, heading to
What about if it's rounded?
Virgin 153,
Yeah.
London, good afternoon, continue heading, climb flight level 340.
Continue heading climb level 340, Virgin 153.
And what's your requested level, please?
It won't let me do that.
Request level
It's too much for it.
153, thank you.
Okay, we'll leave it like that. Tell you what we'll do. I'll go 1 mil. No, that's too much. I'll go 0.5 and 0.5, and we'll join that up there. Oh, I keep hitting the wrong stuff. Bring that down to there. Do the same this side. Right, so we've got this thing. Yeah. Alright, let's have a look underneath. Okay, so we've got, I think we've got what we want. If it's not enough bump, we can just bring the bump out a bit. It should be enough with this equal amounts both sides. So what I need to do now is copy that. I need to copy that. Right, let's copy that, paste it in place, move it over to there, reverse it, flip along the, I don't know, red, green, say, or red, not the green, flip along the red. Then we need to move it. And we've got an extra bit there we don't want. Let's get that off there. Cut it. Oh no, move it first. Move it. So we need to move that to there. Cut it. Paste it in place. And come out. Right, I seem to have an extra thing here. Don't know where that came from. Right, anyway, that's that. I need to go and sort this out now, this side. Is that it?
What's your requested level?
Are we done? Maybe.
Roger.
Maybe. Right, is that it? Certainly looks like it. I could give it some strength by giving it some. Yeah. Okay. I suppose the easiest way of doing that is just to grab that. Wrong tool. Go away. Information. Just bring that down across. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Let's say 3 mil.
Giant take 103, descend flight level 180. Flight level 180,
3 mil. Right, here we go. So we've got this slotty thing, whatever it is. Yeah. Whether it'll work or not, I don't know. Might do, might not. Let's clean it up a bit. There, let's just clean the whole thing.
Max 2 Golf Delta, when you're ready, descend flight level 180,
right.
level by Zurich.
Need to look at it now in 3D. See if there's any false manifold edges. I think it looks okay. Yeah, we could try it. Right, okay. So we've made something. I don't know what it is, but yeah. We need the same again now. About 4 times.
Dog, what's your requested level?
Alright, so we're going to copy that.
Copy Dog, this time requesting flight level 360, please, 5 echoes. Roger.
How do we copy all that? Right. Copy that. Let's paste it in place. And we can get rid of all this stuff.
Alex 545 London, good afternoon.
Potentially. No, we'll leave it there.
Logan 809 Papa, climb flight level 260.
No, it's in the way if we leave it there. Let's get rid of it. It needs to be got rid of so it doesn't interact with the... So paste in place. Now I need to grab it somewhere by the middle and move it there. I've still got one here pasted in place.
Logan 809 Papa, climb flight level 300.
So what we're going to do now is literally, hopefully it'll be the same width, grab it again, duplicate it and push it there. So okay, oh, we've still got one here. That one needs to go because you've already got that one. So we need to grab all the other stuff, which is that, cut it, paste it in place, and we don't have we've got something not going wrong. Almost. That needs to be gone. No, we can't get rid of that at the minute. Right, so what we need to do is just see if we can smooth it.
Take 103. If you can increase your rate of descent to 2,500 feet per minute, please. Increase 2,500 feet per minute.
There's not a manifold edge there, so some of the edges aren't there. Ah, that needs to be.
5 Echo, climb flight level 300.
Climb flight level 300.
Right, let's have a look what this one is. So if I grab all of that, yeah, that's right, that's okay. These need to be gone. Can I just bring that back? Yeah. That needs to be gone.
United 941, direct to...
Okay, that's brought that back.
Direct to B-Dog and requesting flight level 340.
Roger.
Right, undo that. Do we want to colour that? That's okay so far. Let's do the same with this one.
When we're ready, flight level 180, level 5, Pepsi, Jetman 623 Charlie.
Okay, and just draw that back in, which puts all this back. Okay, that's part of that. And draw that back in there. Okay, so we've got all that edge sorted out. We need to sort out the back edge now. So if I delete that and that, and then draw that in there, and get rid of that, and
Logan 809 Papa,
that's a problem, isn't it?
5580. Goodbye.
Right, let's not do that then. see what's going on here. Right.
Contact rise radar 13375.
How did I do this?
13755, Giant 8103. Thunder, Shamrock 16 Tango, heading 300.
Let me just try doing this first.
16 Tango under control, hello, continue heading. What's your requested level?
Okay, so we've got it back.
340.
Now, if I delete that and that, that's okay. Okay, so that's done that. So far so good. Yeah, and this one. Okay, so we've got an integration, yeah. And how far does it stick above? What's that there? Why have I got some weirdness going on here? Because it's too thin. Okay, doesn't really matter. If it's too thin, yeah, it will be too thin. Yeah, we want to fix that if it's too thin. Well, I'll just leave it, see what it does. Right, so let's just save everything. Let's put back the shelf mount. Have a look at it. Yeah, it should snap in. With the little ears, yeah, they just snap it in round the shaft. Yeah, it's just protruding round the shaft. Look, so when you push the top in, it should just clip past this. Just enough on each one to give it a snappy action with a bit of luck. Right, okay. Now the only problem is you don't really know which way is the front. So what we'll do, oh, I've already printed that out, haven't I? Go on. Oh, is it going crazy? It is, isn't it? I don't think that's working out, is it? It probably needed something else. Might needed a sharper taper. If that's made a mess of it. It's trying to float in free space. Let's just see what it comes out like. It's only got 9 minutes left. It might not be able to do it. I might have to put some support material. Don't want to do that because I'd have to break it off. We even might have to make that separate parts. So that pushes into this and then the screw holds it in. Yeah. I've had to do that before. Let's just see what happens anyway. Right. Either way it'll be the same size as what we need. So we might have to, if it doesn't come out, if this bit, this overhang here, it's printing it this way up, it might not like the overhang. Never told me anything, but it should have warned me really. I was hoping it would be able to do it, but if it does an overhang, I'll make this a separate piece, and I'll make this piece push into this bit, and the screw will hold it, this bit onto this bit, which that bit's part of this bit. Yeah, so just do that then instead. Yeah, why not? There's ways around it if we can't do it. It'd probably be alright if you could do it in space. You won't have to worry about overhanging. Right.
Sherman 16 Tango, climb level 340. Climb flight level 340, Sherman 16 Tango.
Yeah, so I can easily make that a separate piece. Let's see what it comes out like. So, okay, so is there anything to do to this piece? Oh, I wanted to see where it is with respect to the side rails. Where are they? Yeah, so it's slightly up. Slightly up, that's okay. At least it won't drag against the shelf when snapping it in and out. Right, that's worth a try. At least it'll allow me to snap it. And all you've got to do is have a few of these, one in your shelf and then one in your shack. Now if you've got the same thing down the bottom, which we should have, hang on, let's copy that.
Patrol, good afternoon, Ryan 5, thank you, Zulu, Rocky 1 Zulu, passing 82 for 130.
Ryanair 5 Yankee Zulu, lunch flying, kilo to LSOF and then LHAB, climb flight level 180.
LSOF, LHAB 180, Ryanair 5, thank you, Zulu. Good afternoon, Virgin 165, climbing flight level 200, heading 300 degrees.
Virgin 165, on control,
Right, so we've got the same again underneath.
Request flight level 380 and clear direct to Nixie, Virgin 165.
So yeah, I mean it comes into its own, isn't it? And you could also have it that way up and slot it in vertically if you got one of these. I suppose we need another one of them.
Scottish 12055, engine 633 Charlie.
Hang on. Six mil, 7.5. So if I copy that one
Virgin 165, climb flight level 2.
down to there.
Level 260, Virgin 165.
Oh, that's not the one. Flip along the blue.
Mark 7 Echo Golf, descend now, flight level 310.
And down 7.5, I guess. Is that the one? No, it's too much. Undo move. Was it already in the right place? No, it wasn't.
Delta 4, flight level 150, heading 290.
Okay, let's move it 3.5 then.
What is your request level?
No, it's too much.
Flight level 380, available.
So we know we got
Delta 4, roger. Climb flight
one
level 210.
half a mil clearance.
Climb flight level 210, Delta 4.
0.175, okay. 0.75. What's that like? Half a mil clearance. Half a mil clearance there. And no clearance there. Okay, so no clearance, half a mil clearance, so we need to move it up half a mil. Okay, so that's where that bracket would go.
So, good afternoon, Chenex 28 Papa Charlie, climbing flight level 190 to Lockheed.
So, shelf mount upper.
Offset, what is your request level?
Direct offset, requesting flight level 350, Chenex 28 Papa Charlie.
Shelf Mount lower.
Channel 28 Papa Charlie, climb flight level 250.
Flight level 250, Channel 28 Papa Charlie.
And then we want this one is shelf mount. So shelf
Ryanair 5 Yankee Zulu, continue on your present heading.
mounting bracket.
Ryanair 5 Yankee Zulu, report that heading to London Control 135.805.
35805, Ryanair 5 Yankee Zulu.
Shelf mount
Virgin 165, climb level 280.
bracket lower. That's it, so you can snap it onto something wherever you mounted it.
When ready to set flight level 250.
Yeah.
When ready, send flight level
Okay.
250.
Right, let's see. Let's put the rig in it. Put the rig back here. Why not? Okay. Don't know if it's gonna. I'm gonna have to do some changes, little pieces of changes here and there. Right. Is there anything else? Yeah, these are all optional stuff actually. So the minimum you could get away with, let me just have a look at this. Okay, so it did overhang a little few bits. Maybe they'll tidy up, maybe they won't. If they won't, I'll redo them. So, oh, 1 minute left. Right, okay, we can have a look at that then. We can have a look at that. So the minimum you need on here is the minimum you need is the you can get rid of the, that's the minimum you need for your rails, and if you want to fit it on your shelf you'll need that one and that one, and that can be moved down at the bottom or the top. But for strength I'd recommend having that as well, protection, an optional shelf mount. Yeah, so that's basically what you could end up with. Yeah, I've still got the original rails, original upper rails if needed. You could still have the original ones back again. I'm not sure, that's just less things. If you're not going to keep moving it or snatching it away, snatching it back again, if you want to
Virgin 165, climb level 320.
it's got your fixings. So in 3D, what does it look like?
Virgin 165, climb level 320. Level 320, Virgin 165.
Yeah, so that's what you got. Anyway, right, is that finished? Yeah, that's finished. Don't know if these are good enough though. We shall see. Give it a couple of minutes to cool down. Right, okay. How long have we been going? 2 hours 37. Right, okay, that's a long time. So anyway, we've got this snatch thing, so I'm going to take this off. Print two of these out. Now will this overhang be a problem as well? You could put support on, but you'd have to get all this, break this out then. It might not be needed. You can get away with a certain amount of overhang. Anyway, let's tidy this up. Smooth it and export it. So this one's going to be called shelf mount upper. Shelf mount. That's the one we did earlier, yeah. So it's just shelf mount. Shelf mount upper. Oh, shelf mount. Need to rename that then, probably. Right, shelf mount. What should I call that? Shelf mount. Shelf mount bracket upper. Shelf mount. Shelf mount upper. Shelf mount. Yeah, just shelf mount upper. Yeah, upper. Upper and lower. Upper and lower. Same thing. Right, let's have a look in here. That's finished, so we can go here. Let's make another plate. Right, import shelf mount upper and lower. Right, that's it there. Okay, so that's where it wants to print it. I can't really see what's going on from this angle. So we'll just do that. We shouldn't need any ears or support. So we'll leave it without, so it's number 10. Shelf mount upper and lower. Is it going to put all the rest of the default stuff on it? Yeah, it's put the default stuff. I don't need that stuff. So let's turn that off. It's number 12. So I'll take off support and the brims. And we'll make it. We'll leave it as it is, I think. Yeah. Strength wise, we'll leave it as it is. So let's get rid of the support. Right, I'll go and grab that thing and see what it came out like. Right, so 1 hour 33, £1.18.
1290380,
So, who knows what it'll come out like? I'll give it a go. Right, I've just got to go and grab that off the bed. Back in an interim. Right, let's get this off printing. This is 10 out, not too bad actually. It's a bit of swarf. Yeah, it has dropped a little bit here and there, so I probably will mod that, but it'll probably work as it is. But I don't like the idea of it. Hang on. So we've got this thing here. It's got a few little bits of waffle, string, so that means it's not gone onto it. Could you use it? Probably. So what I'll do, I'll just make sure the screws fit in. I'm just pulling these bits of string off, and they'll probably fall off if once you've slotted it a few times. So, I mean, are they strong enough? I can't break them off. So yeah, they're strong enough. So it'll probably do the trick, but I want a better quality thing. So I'll make that piece separate to the rest, and you just literally the screw goes through it. All I've got to do is try a wood screw through it. Countersunk screw. Is there a wood screw? Not really. Never a wood screw when you need it. Oh, there we go. Got one left. Alright, so we've got a wood screw, and that's just going to drop into there like that, and it's out the way. It's recessed so it's not going to scratch anything. So, and it sits in there beautifully, yeah. So all I've got to do is countersink, create those as separate units with a countersunk. The screw will hold it down to the base, and then that will hold it. Yeah, that should hold it there. Don't know. We'll see. So that will print it again with support material. Then I have to get the support material off. Maybe that's the way of doing it. We'll try it both ways. Didn't take too long to print, so I'll try it again with support material and see if I can get the support material off. Because at the minute you've got the plastic gone up the outer bit onto the inner bit, and then the screws holding it. And if I make it separate, the screw's got to take all the weight of this. It should be fine. Should be fine. Anyway, so we've just got to wait now for the rest of it before we can try it on. Now everything else is interchangeable. So anyway, that's a natural conclusion for today. It's still early yet. I'll come back on tomorrow morning probably with it all ready to go. Anyway, so there you go. Thanks for watching. And I'll just show you these rails before you go. Here's the new rails with no waffle on them. No waffle. Can you see? It's difficult to get the light right, so there's no waffle on them because they're printed that way down and then they're bolted onto there, and then in here is brass inserts. So, and they're quite a big thing, but so I want to stand it up like that, see? I want to stand it like that, so you can build it up as you want. You can put two on your radio, just have it like that. And you could have the other bit to mount, quick release this, to mount this on and off. And then you can have the bottom bit Someone asked me if I could make an FC-50 bracket. I said I hadn't got this. I don't know what size it is exactly. So if someone can give me the hole centres, and if it just happens to be the same fixing holes as the 891, then it could just easily be mounted up underneath, the same as this. Wouldn't it be great if you could snap that onto this shelf mount, and then you could put another one of these down below, and snap that one onto there. So anyway, there's different ways of doing it. Right, that's it. Gonna be it for now. I'm gonna say 73. Let's just check make sure we snatch plate. Yeah, that's all we said we were going to do today. Anyway, so 73 all, and that'll be it for now. So we'll let that carry on and I'll print a couple of those out and see how good or bad it is. And okay, that's me gone for now. So anyway, how do we get back to that? I don't know. Get back to the thumbnail. Bye for now. Have a good one. I'll catch you on the next one, probably in the morning, maybe. Bye bye.
Just find the right place in the program, make the appropriate change, and we'll run the whole thing again. Speech is still very complicated. Music is simpler.
Is that a question?
Yes.
The question is futile.
My interpretation of the data leaves little room for error. The art of leadership is delegation. That information is not available. This constitutes all available data.
You know what they say. No good deed goes unpunished.